Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Running
for the first time with Joe Mixon. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from...
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 40-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. His legs giving this opening drive some extra legs, partner. Good enough there to pick up the first.
Yeah, I think that's good, Kate, because nobody on that sideline wanted to kick a field goal right there. You reach this part of the field, you want to go finish with 6.
His throw is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy will sneak it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game. But this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still just the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right, in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
And the Texans, first down.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
How was that? What? 118. What's that? Good.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
All right. 118. What's that? Good.
From the 31. It's on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 41-yard line.
They'll give to Mixon up the middle. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their early lead to 8. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Play action now with Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score reads 9-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 42. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Dialing up a receiver screen. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points. Here's Purdy to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, Boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Oh, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
The Niners' 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, outside.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. We'll slated downs to approach here from the 40.
18,
40-yard line.
11.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. They started to get through the lane before it froze. 3 yards there. Knocked down by Fred Warner. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, let's go. 18, outside.
Here's Stroud now. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Going after it, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here's a toss to the left. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18,
Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
18, outside.
Throwing is Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. A lot of grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
18, outside.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Catch is made in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn connects out the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down, Purdy to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Purdy finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This a 48-yard look for it. Piniero's kick is good, and that lowers the deficit to 15. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Purdy has it knocked out. And the Texans grab it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, hey.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Nike Texas.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Got his man, this is Noel. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Mixon does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans grow the lead now to 22 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now with Purdy. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
18! What's up?
Trying again, following the sack. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Watch out!
Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. This one's caught. And he has it down at the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Outside!
Again, it's Brock Purdy. The back grabs it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Well, they were just one away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Finds the in route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
32-yard line.
18, outside!
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. 3 quarters in the books from this one. Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football.
33-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go!
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a
On the quick, right?
1st down.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18, outside!
From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down, then goal to go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy setting up that play action. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Stroud now on 4th down. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What's that?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans close to picking up their 5th win. Second and 6 coming up here.
All right. Swat. Another swat.
To the air, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18, watch out!
They stick with McCaffrey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Get set, get set! 18, watch out!
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. First down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
Outside! 18, watch out!
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Man, they were facing a top 5.